So yes, the title is true. Unfortunately, MamaMax is actually back and still active to this day. Also working with children still. Absolutely terrible, absolutely disgusting. Of course, MamaMax being a huge content creator that got into a whole bunch of controversy on the internet around half a year ago. He was accused of things like taking credit for an arrest when that arrest never really happened or there is really no proof of it happening. He openly said that he mixed truth and fiction in his really very serious cases and allegations that he put out on the internet. He tried to guilt trip the entire internet into covering the stories that he would put out there, which were just incomplete, full of falsehoods, full of fiction. He would post uncensored versions of the victims' stories on his Patreon behind a paywall and bring the victims onto streams to have them be confronted by the whole internet and just refuse to go to authorities. All around, he was just absolutely terrible about anything regarding any kind of survivors. I was sent this post on the MamaMax discussion subreddit titled New and Disturbing Updates on the Aftermath of MamaMax. But really quickly, before I read, again, do not harass anyone involved. Do not contact anyone involved. This is just information posted to the public. I'm just going to be reading it off of this Reddit thread. And let's just jump right into it. It says, well, it's been a while. We have heard anything new or substantial about Max. But today, the mod team received a message from a source close with Max, who wishes to remain anonymous for now, with a few updates about Max. The first update is related to his Mega account that was banned, and people speculated that it was banned for posting P, but the notice on his account was actually updated recently, and it may potentially confirm that the reason for the ban was in fact P. When you visited his account before, you would see this message, then showing a pop-up that said, this folder or file was reported to contain objectionable content such as material, extremism, or the link creator's account has been closed and full details, including IP address, have been provided to the authorities. And the thread continues saying that now when you visit this is the message that you see, specifically saying this content has been removed. The link you are trying to access is unavailable because the folder or file was reported to contain illegal/objectionable content. The account of the user who created the link has been terminated. Mega has zero tolerance for unlawful activity. And then there's a Get Support link that specifically says, if you have concerns about your thoughts or behavior regarding sexual images of children, there is confidential, anonymous help available. The Stop It Now project helps people deal with thoughts about children and making positive changes that can improve their quality of life. So it's specifically a pop-up that you would likely see on a mega link that is used for things like P. It's like giving you support to be like, yo, you open up P link, like let's go send you somewhere that can help you stop these thoughts. That is what it now says versus just the generic like, oh, this is just something illegal. We don't exactly know what it is. So that's absolutely terrifying. That's just insane. Obviously, the assumption is that this had something to do with his previous case, possibly the Camden Gerard Davis case, maybe something else. I have no idea. But regardless, if that is the case, why are you uploading the questionable material straight to Mega? And then why is Mega reviewing this material and confirming that it is something illegal and banning your account explicitly for that material? Because this tells me that it was a human review, right? This wasn't just some automatic review because there's like mass flagging. Of course, I don't know Mega's policies for sure, but my best guess would be there is specifically a human review on Max's account, and that is a takeaway that they got from that review. But the post continues because it gets absolutely way worse now that we know that context. And it says, now for the really horrible update. According to this source, who provided many pieces of proof, Max is now working/volunteering in 2 nonprofits where he is directly interacting with at-risk children on a daily basis. One of the roles is as a court-appointed case manager for abused children in the foster care system, and the second is some kind of instructor for underprivileged children who want to become filmmakers. The source obviously wants to remain anonymous due to their current close proximity with Max, so not all of the proof can be released without it compromising his identity, but they did say that we could post these screenshots. An Instagram account with the username CASA of El Paso in El Paso, Texas, has an image posted on their page with Max and multiple other members of this group, with the caption, last night at our volunteer dinner to show all our court-appointed special advocates how grateful we are for each and every one of you. Your commitment to walking alongside the children and families of El Paso involved in foster care systems is truly appreciated. Your dedication, compassion, and unwavering supports are the foundation of our work. To learn more about how to become a CASA volunteer, please visit us at becomeacasa.org. And this post was on May 1st. And it continues showing another picture of a Zoom call with a bunch of people in it, saying congratulations to our new advocates, showing Max Stryker right there himself. And the caption, "Exciting news, help us welcome our newest advocates. Your dedication to advocating for children in our community is truly inspiring. Every child has a chance. It's you. Thank you for your commitment and passion. A special thank you to Judge Richard Ainsa for swearing in our advocates." And then there's a list of people with Max Stryker specifically right there. Now on the Reddit post, the date wasn't included, but I did go back and find it myself on their Instagram page based on me finding this, that it was April 8th, that he has worked for them for at least a month. There was at least a month time where he was in here since the last picture that I found was on May 1st. This one is April 8th where he's being welcomed in. So at least about a month's time, if not longer, if he's not still there. And then the Reddit account links this SCS Learning Center post. Of course, this back here is Max, and if it's kind of hard to tell if that's him, I was able to find another post by this page, and this is very clearly him crouching down next to two children. And here's another one they posted with him standing in the background, and it looks like they are filming. This child is filming here. And the post continues saying, "Obviously, it's very worrisome that Max, who has a documented history of lying, falsifying evidence, mishandling cases to the detriment of survivors, and likely hosting CP, is now in some kind of position of authority over real children. It really feels like the worst possible outcome for the situation. Not only could he potentially damage or exploit these children directly, if he were to be a case manager that had to go to court, his content could potentially be used against him by the family/lawyer as a defense that Max may not be suitable to be making judgment calls about accurate safety evidence or safety of children." And you go to the replies, and pretty much everyone on Reddit is of the same sentiment. That is really worrying. Dude needs to just stay away from the kids, especially after the mega upload and the public spectacle of everything he did. Definitely time to contact. Hopefully they will listen and research this guy more once they know MamaMax. Because I googled him, not believing they couldn't have seen the accusations and stuff, but did you guys know his name is the name of a Nerf gun, Max Stryker? And yeah, I mean, that's true. If you look up Max Stryker, it doesn't really show up on the first page. It's just a bunch of Nerf videos. Even when you go to the videos tab, yep, I mean, Max Stryker does Nerf videos. He's pretty much hidden if you use his legal name. Even searching it directly on YouTube itself, it's just Nerf videos. People showing up and talking about Nerf guns, the Max Stryker Nerf gun. So he has somehow, just by pure chance, been able to avoid it being Googleable due to his name being mixed in with Nerf gun stuff and him going by MamaMax online. And someone says, "This makes me wonder as to what's happened to Spencer." And this person replies, "I don't think Spencer and Max work together anymore because shortly after she turned off her comments and she approved a few negative comments about Max on her videos. And she used to have hashtag #WeAreReal, which was Max's old hashtag, and the interview vid linked on her Instagram profile, but it's gone now." So that's really where the update is from MamaMax. I mean, obviously, if you guys are watching this video and you've made it this far, you know his controversy, you know how bad he is. Him being around kids like this and being directly in charge of this is probably a bad thing. And I think the Reddit post puts it perfectly. His YouTube history and his internet history will be able to be used against him, especially if he's some kind of manager for them or advocate for them. That's just not a good idea. If something goes to court and these are kids who are vulnerable or in, bad situations at home, and MamaMax is some sort of advocate of this CASA place, you never know, right? It's just, we can speculate all we want on it, but just regardless, this guy should just not be in this situation at all. He should not be in this position of authority or advocacy over children. It just does not make any sense. It's completely unacceptable. And I hope that something is done about it. And that's all I really got to say about this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.